My beloved child, stop everything. Hear me now. Do not look away. Do not tell yourself, later. The moment is here, this very heartbeat, this very breath. God's voice calls to you. Archangel Michael stands at your side, ready to break the chains around your heart. I have carried these words for you, through eternity, waiting for your spirit to be ready. That time is over. I cannot wait any longer. Heaven will no longer hold back what your soul has been desperate to hear. Child of my heart, listen. What I bring is not ordinary. This is a revelation written before you were born. It is a lifting of burdens, a shattering of lies, a turning of your life toward what was always meant to be. Every second you hear me now is heaven touching earth for you. I see your struggle. I see the weight you carry in silence, the breaking inside that no one notices. You have held your pain alone, told yourself to be strong, yet your heart aches for truth. I can no longer be silent. I call you now with urgency, with divine intensity, with all the force of love that shaped the stars. Stop. Listen. Not your phone. Not your worries. Not fear. Open your heart. Still your mind. Let your spirit receive. What I speak carries power. Carries healing. Carries the revelation that will awaken every hidden part of you. The hour is now. Do not wait. Heaven calls. Your life is ready to shift. Your heart is ready to be free. Child of my heart, I am speaking now. I am revealing now. I am giving you what your soul has begged for. Do not turn away. This is the answer your spirit has been crying for. This is no ordinary moment. These are not ordinary words. This is my love laid bare, my heart pressed close to yours, pulling you nearer than you have ever known. Feel it, the stir in your spirit, the quieting of your thoughts, the deepening of your breath. That is me. That is God touching the hidden wounds, the ignored pain, the places no one else has seen. Do not walk away. This is not imagination, not chance, not a fleeting thought. This is the divine speaking directly to you. I cannot wait while your heart struggles, while hope rises and falls like waves. I see your battles. I see the burdens you carry alone. I see the lies you believe, the weight you try to lift yourself, the pain you hold that I long to heal. You were never meant to walk this path alone. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. Heaven is moving for you even now. I am breaking chains you could not break. I am lifting what you could not lift. I am bringing truth to the doubts that haunt your heart. Stop. Listen. Do not let fear or distraction steal this moment. This is your hour of revelation. This is the voice of God calling you home to your purpose, to your worth, to your freedom. Do not miss it. My beloved child, listen. This is the revelation your heart has been desperate for. If you turn away now, you will miss the chains breaking within you, the peace ready to wash over your spirit, the clarity prepared to answer the questions that have haunted you for years. Heaven has comfort waiting, and I cannot let you miss it. That is why my voice rises with urgency. That is why this moment feels different, because it is. If Jesus has held your heart steady through every storm, declare it. Jesus is my unshakable anchor. This moment is divine. This moment is personal. This moment is intentional. This moment is for you. Stay here. Do not move. Do not look away. Open your heart. Let it soften in the same way it does when you're too tired to pretend you're okay. I am taking you deeper now. I am placing into your spirit a truth heaven has held with gentle hands, waiting for this exact hour, this exact breath. Nothing about this moment is accidental. Nothing is random. Your eyes meeting these words is not coincidence. It is a divine setup crafted with precision. I prepared this long before today ever arrived. You think you stumbled here, that this message simply appeared, that this is just another passing moment. But with heaven as my witness, your steps were guided here by my hand. Your spirit was drawn here by my voice. Something unseen, something holy, pulled you here on purpose. This moment was woven into your timeline before you knew the battles you would face, the tears you would cry, the nights you would break, or the weight that would press against your soul. I chose this moment because your heart is finally ready to receive what I've held back for so long. You do not realize this, child of my heart, but I do not speak certain truths until your spirit can hold them without shattering. Some revelations require maturity. Some require stillness. Some require emptiness, yes, even emptiness. Sometimes your heart must reach a point of deep weariness before it becomes soft enough, quiet enough, surrendered enough to hear what I am ready to reveal. Sometimes pain must crack you open so light can reach the places you have kept locked away. Sometimes the weight you carry must loosen your grip on illusions so your hands can finally receive what I have prepared for you. And that is why I am speaking now, right now, in this divine, holy, heaven-ordained moment. My beloved child, hear me. This is why I waited. This is why the shift did not come until today. You thought my delay was neglect. You thought my silence meant I forgot you. You feared I abandoned you, that I ignored the urgency of your pain. But my child, my delay was never rejection. My silence was never punishment. My timing was never careless. Every pause, every quiet moment, every step forward and every moment of stillness. It was all part of a divine orchestration leading you to this exact breath. I saw your heart grow tired. I saw fear whisper louder than my promises. I saw you wrestle in the dark. And yet, I watched something holy bloom inside you. You reached the place where you stopped pretending. You became honest about how much you needed me. Your heart stopped resisting and started yearning. You became still enough to finally hear me. You measure by minutes, by hours, by days. But I measure by purpose. I measure by what your spirit can carry without collapsing. I measure by what will strengthen your future, not merely soothe your present. I measure by what will shape you, not what will offer temporary comfort and leave you fragile later. Because I love you, I waited until your heart could receive this without breaking, until your spirit had expanded, until the weight of your journey had softened you enough to absorb what I am about to reveal. If I had spoken sooner, the words would have touched your ears but not your depths. They would have inspired you briefly but not transformed you. You would have appreciated them, but they would not have anchored you. But now your heart is ready. Now your spirit is open. Now the truth will not just be heard, it will be absorbed. It will not just be understood, it will reshape you from the inside out. And my child, this moment is not ordinary. This is not another passing message. This is a turning point, a holy shift, a divine interruption sent to change the direction of your life. My beloved child, this is the doorway, the threshold between who you were and who you are about to become. This is the line between the version of you that merely survived and the version of you that will now rise. Heaven has been waiting for this exact second to speak what I am about to release into your spirit. There has been anticipation in the unseen realm, movement all around you that your eyes could not detect. Angels have gone before you, shielding you, guiding you, pushing back the darkness that tried to swallow your hope. All of it was for this moment, the moment when your heart would finally be able to hold what heaven has carried for you. Do you remember the moments you felt lost? Drifting? Off track? When you believed your life was falling apart instead of falling into place. Those were not signs of chaos, they were signs of alignment. Holy rearrangements, painful nudges, unplanned shifts positioning you for revelation. You were never lost. You were being placed. You asked me for answers. You begged for clarity. You cried for understanding. Why the weight was heavy, why the suffering lingered, why your life looked so different from what you imagined. And now I say to you, the clarity begins here. Everything I speak next is part of the confession heaven would not release until this moment. I did not withhold truth because you were unworthy. I withheld it because you are precious, because you are tender in ways you hide. Because I will never place a heavy revelation on a heart that cannot yet carry it. My delay was protection. My silence was guidance. My timing was love. Your spirit is open now in a way it was not months ago. Your heart is soft in a way it once resisted. Your mind is seeking truth instead of running from it. You are not the same person who stepped into the battles that shaped you. You may feel tired, but you are open. You may feel worn, but you are receptive. You may feel lost, but you are listening more deeply than ever before. And because of this, I can finally speak without breaking through walls just to reach you. The moment has come. I cannot wait any longer. What I am about to confess is not small. It is not light. It is not casual. It comes from the deepest place of my love for you, where heaven bends low, where your worth is written in glory, where I have watched you walk through storms and refused to let them drown you. I waited until your heart was strong enough to receive this without collapsing. And now I speak, because your heart is finally ready. My beloved child, this moment is a gift, a divine appointment, a holy interruption crafted in heaven's perfect timing and delivered straight into your heart. Do not rush it. Do not treat it as ordinary. What I am about to speak is the confession your soul has been yearning for, even in the moments you didn't know what you were searching for. Come closer now. I am opening my heart in a way I have never opened it to you before. These words are not softened, not diluted, not whispered. They are my unrestrained, unfiltered heart toward you, burning, aching, waiting to be spoken. And now, with heaven listening and your spirit open, I reveal everything. First, hear this with the full weight of truth. I have watched you more closely than you could ever imagine. You think you walk through life unnoticed. You think your pain is invisible. But every moment of your existence has lived beneath my steady, unblinking, loving gaze. I have watched you when you were strong and when you were breaking. I have watched you celebrate outwardly while your heart whispered sorrow. I have watched you hold yourself together on the outside while your spirit unraveled inside. I have watched you push forward with trembling hands, fighting battles no one knew you were fighting. And I watched you not from a distance, not casually, not like an observer, but like a father who loves you beyond measure, like the one who formed you with his own hands. Now hear my confession. I have felt pain because of your pain. You think you cry alone. You think your heartbreak slips into silence. You think your frustrations disappear into emptiness. But every time your tears fall, something in my heart shifts. I feel the weight of your sadness press against me. I feel the sting of your disappointments. I feel the loneliness of your silent cries. I feel the tremble in your spirit when you are one breath away from giving up. When you hurt, I do not stand cold or distant. I am not unmoved. I feel with you in a way no one ever has or ever will. There were nights, yes, real nights when I sat beside you, not metaphorically, not symbolically, but truly, deeply spiritually present. Nights when you cried into your hands. Nights when you stared at the ceiling wondering what was wrong with you. Nights when your breath caught in your throat, when your chest tightened with unspoken pain. I was there, watching you break, and my heart broke with you. I wanted to reach into your world in a way you could physically feel. I wanted to place my hand on your trembling heart, to steady your breath, to silence the storm inside you. And child, I never left your side. My child, listen. There is not much time left. This moment is heaven's countdown. This is a holy interruption, a sacred window that will not stay open forever. I speak to you now as your creator, as the one who has held you like a mother holds her trembling child, as the one who loves you deeper than your own heartbeat. Hear me. I have seen every tear you hid from the world. I have felt every ache you buried inside your chest. I have sat beside you in the nights when you thought no one cared. When your hands shook, I was there. When your breath broke, I was closer than your own shadow. When you whispered, God, I don't know what to do, I answered with silence, but not absence. I watched you keep moving when you had minutes of strength left. I watched you rise when your spirit wanted to collapse. I watched you fight through darkness that tried to devour you. And my child, heaven celebrated you, not because you were perfect, not because you were strong, but because you did not give up even when giving up felt easier. Every step you took in pain was a victory recorded in heaven. Every tear you wiped before trying again became a testimony. Every breath you forced through fear moved my heart. And I must confess something holy. Your suffering has touched me. Your courage has amazed me. Your existence is precious to me. You think you walk alone, but I walk with you. You think your flaws push me away, but they pull me closer. You think your doubts disappoint me, but they do not change my love for you. My child, when you cry, I draw near. When you break, I hold you. When you keep going, I rejoice over you. Time is short. Heaven is moving now. This moment is not an accident. It is a divine rescue, arriving exactly when you needed it. Place your heart in my hands. Place your fear in my light. Place your future in my arms. Archangel Michael stands beside you. My presence surrounds you. My love covers you. And hear this with the full weight of eternity. You matter to me more than you have ever known. You are chosen. You are cherished. You are mine. My child, listen closely. There is not much time left. Heaven is speaking now. Even when you ran from me, even when regret clouded your choices, even when you pushed me away with trembling hands, my love did not move. Not once. Not ever. Hear this with the weight of eternity. I think of you constantly. You are written into my heart. Your name lives in places deeper than any angel can reach. When you wake, I am watching over you. When you lie down, I cover you. When you struggle, I surround you with my presence. When you feel alone, I press myself against your spirit until your soul remembers me. You are not an afterthought. You are not a background life in my kingdom. You are central, precious, wanted, chosen, adored. And now I confess something you rarely believe. You matter to me more than you matter to yourself. I protect you when you forget to guard your own heart. I fight for you when you are too tired to lift your head. I stand watch over your spirit when battles rage around you unseen. I look at your future with joy. I look at your past with mercy. I look at your present with compassion. I do not see you through shame. I do not see you through disappointment. I do not see you through judgment. I see you through love, pure, unwavering, eternal. And hear me, your existence brings me joy. Your breath brings me joy. Your attempts, your hopes, your small steps, your survival, they move heaven. When you laugh, angels rejoice. When you grow, creation celebrates. When you pray, I lean in. When you worship through pain, all of heaven stands in awe. You do not understand how deeply you touch my heart. But now you are beginning to see. I cannot stay silent any longer. You must know this before today ends. Your life matters. Your pain is noticed. Your endurance is powerful. Your presence is not small. Oh, my child, you are loved beyond comprehension. You are valued beyond measure. You are cherished beyond time. Everything in me has waited for the moment you would finally hear this. And now, because your heart is open, I will take you deeper. Lean in close. Archangel Michael stands guard as I reveal what has always been sacred. Your hidden journey. The one no one ever understood. The one even you struggled to explain. I am about to uncover every moment that shaped you. Every wound that cut you. Every confusion that troubled you. Every weight the world pressed against your spirit. Because the time has come now, in this holy moment, for you to finally understand your own story through my eyes. My child, listen. Time is moving quickly, and heaven is speaking urgently. Everything you carried in silence, every battle you survived alone, every storm that pressed against your heart, I saw all of it. Not one second of your suffering slipped past me. Not one tear escaped my notice. Not one disappointment drifted by unseen. Not one heartbreak touched your spirit without touching mine at the same time. You walked through things that should have shattered you loudly, yet you carried them quietly, and I was there for every breath of it. I saw the tears you cried in the dark, the ones that soaked your pillow while your soul trembled, the tears you wiped away quickly, pretending you were fine, the tears you cried in the shower so no one would hear your breaking, the tears that rose up out of nowhere, the tears even you couldn't explain. I counted them. I collected them. I carried you through all of them. I saw every disappointment, the hopes you built that suddenly collapsed, the opportunities that vanished just when you reached for them, the people who promised to stay but left you standing alone, the seasons where every door seemed locked, no matter how hard you tried. You whispered to yourself that maybe you were the problem, that maybe you weren't enough, that maybe life was punishing you. But none of that was ever true. I saw the wounds you blamed yourself for. I saw how long you held onto things that never held you back. I saw the weight of expectations others placed on you, and how bravely you tried to carry them. I saw every heartbreak, not just the heartbreak of love lost, but the heartbreak of loyalty betrayed, of friends who turned away, of family who misunderstood you, of people who misjudged your heart, and the heartbreak of losing pieces of yourself in the process. I saw the heartbreak of loving people who could not love you in return. The heartbreak of pouring your soul into places that gave nothing back. The heartbreak of always being the one who tried, who cared, who gave, and still finding yourself alone with your pain. I saw the heartbreak of waking up and wearing a smile when your chest felt shattered. My child, I saw everything you never said. Nothing about your suffering missed my sight. Nothing. You have lived through storms no one knows. You have fought silent wars no one could see. People see your smile, but heaven has seen the weight behind it. And my confession remains. I never left you for a single moment, and I will not leave you now. My child, listen closely. Heaven is speaking with urgency now. People see your strength, but they do not see the tears you shed to gather that strength. People see your kindness, but they do not see the nights you spent asking me why others wound you so easily. People see your light, but they do not see the darkness you battled just to keep that light alive. But I see. I know. I understand. Your journey has never been invisible to me. Now, in this holy moment, with minutes that matter, I will reveal what you could not see before, the meaning behind your darkest seasons. You thought those seasons were punishment. You thought they proved I had forgotten you. You thought they meant your prayers were unheard. But they were not punishment, they were shaping. They were not abandonment, they were protection. They were not silence, they were alignment. Your darkest seasons were never designed to destroy you. They were designed to grow you, refine you, strengthen you, position you, and awaken parts of your spirit that could only rise through breaking. Those seasons stripped away illusions you didn't know you carried. They exposed lies you quietly believed about yourself. They revealed what could not go with you into the future I prepared. They softened the places of your heart that had become hardened by disappointment. They broke you open so I could begin healing you from the inside out. They forced you to release people, habits, and dreams that were draining your life. They taught you patience, compassion, humility, depth, and resilience. You thought those seasons ruined you, but in truth they rebuilt you. They prepared you for blessings you would not have been able to hold before. They prepared your character. They sharpened your discernment. They deepened your spirit. You do not yet realize the strength forged inside you, but soon you will. And now, my child, I will answer the question that has echoed in your heart for years. Why didn't you step in sooner? Why didn't you fix things before they broke me? Why didn't you stop the people who hurt me? Why didn't you prevent the losses I cried over? Why didn't you answer the prayers I begged for? I heard every whisper. I felt every ache. I know you wondered if I was distant. I know you felt abandoned. I know you even felt anger toward me at times. And I am not offended by any of it. Now hear the truth you never saw. There were moments when stepping in too soon would have stolen the growth I was preparing inside you. If I had rescued you quickly, the strength you carry today would not exist. If I had removed every hardship, you would never have learned to stand, to trust, to discern, to rise. If I had stopped every pain, your spirit would not hold the depth it now carries. My child, I did not abandon you. I was building you. My child, lean in. Heaven is speaking with urgency. You think your depth came from surviving alone. But hear me now. That is not the whole truth. There were countless moments, far more than you will ever know, when I stepped in quietly, powerfully, decisively. I protected you in ways you never saw. I stopped things that would have destroyed you. I removed people who were dangerous to your spirit. I closed doors that carried hidden heartbreak. I blocked opportunities that looked beautiful but hid traps inside them. There were nights when I whispered, wait, turn here, not yet, and you didn't know it, but those whispers saved your life. There were battles you never witnessed, attacks that never reached you, storms that never touched you, darkness that tried to swallow you, but my hand pushed it back. You think you survived because you were strong, but many times you survived because I shielded you. I held you when you didn't feel me. I protected you when you doubted me. I saved you from the very things you begged me to give you. I slowed you down when you were running toward destruction. I removed people you cried over because they were never meant to carry your heart. I allowed certain things to break because they were built on foundations that could not hold your destiny. I whispered wait when you begged for now, because your heart needed healing and your path needed aligning. You think I didn't step in, but if you could see the full picture, you would fall to your knees in awe of how deeply, fiercely, and constantly I intervened for you. I was working when you saw nothing. I was guiding when you felt lost. I was healing you while you were still hurting. I was holding your future steady even when your present felt like it was falling apart. Nothing in your journey has been wasted. Nothing forgotten. Nothing unseen. Your hidden journey was never hidden from me. Now, my beloved child, come closer, because I must tell you a truth very few ever understand. Why your life has felt so hard. Why your battles have been heavier than what others seem to carry. Why things felt delayed, blocked, confusing, overwhelming. Why you wondered if something was wrong with you. If you were cursed, forgotten, unlucky. None of that is true. The truth is deeper, spiritual, intentional, woven into the very purpose of your existence. Listen carefully. Your battles have never been random, never meaningless, never accidental. You have been in spiritual battles your entire life. Battles you didn't recognize. Battles that started long before you understood anything spiritual. Battles aimed at your identity, your confidence, your peace, your calling. And heaven is revealing it now because the time is short, your spirit is ready, and your destiny is waking up. My beloved child, listen, listen now, because you do not have hours to waste. Heaven is speaking to you in this very moment. Your heart has only minutes left to carry the weight it has carried for years, because today God Himself is lifting it off you. You think you walked this life alone. You think no one protected you, no one defended you, no one saw your tears. But I, your God, your defender, the one who loves you more than a mother holds her child, was covering you in every unseen moment. There were dangers that should have destroyed you, but they didn't because my hand blocked them. There were people who would have shattered your spirit, but I removed them, even when you cried for them to stay. There were opportunities that looked beautiful but carried traps inside them. And I closed those doors because your heart was too precious to lose. There were nights when darkness circled your life, but Archangel Michael stood guard at your door. There were battles that gathered against you, storms that formed around you, attacks set to break you, and you never felt a single one touch your soul, because heaven moved faster than the enemy ever could. You survived not because you were strong, but because you were shielded, shielded in silence, shielded in love, shielded in a way you never recognized. I held you when you doubted me. I guided you when you felt lost. I slowed you down when you were running toward destruction. I broke what could not carry your destiny. I whispered, wait, when your heart begged for now. Nothing you've lived has been wasted. Nothing has been forgotten. Nothing has been unseen. Every moment has shaped the depth of heart you carry today. This heart I am speaking to right now. You have asked why your life has felt heavier than others. Why your path felt delayed, blocked, confusing, overwhelming. You wondered if you were cursed, overlooked, or simply unlucky. But the truth is far deeper, far more spiritual, far more intentional, far more connected to your purpose than you have ever realized. You have been in spiritual battles your entire life. Battles targeting your identity, your mind, your relationships, your peace, your future. Not because you were weak, but because you were chosen. Because there is something inside you the enemy recognized long before you did. A calling, a strength, a destiny, a light that threatened darkness. That is why you were attacked early. That is why you were attacked deeply. That is why you were attacked repeatedly. But now, in this moment, you are being called higher. You are standing at the turning point of your life. Heaven is opening a path before you that only a surrendered heart can walk. My child, place your hand over your chest. Feel your heartbeat. That is me. That is your purpose, alive, waiting, rising. If you are ready, truly ready, to release everything, to surrender what has weighed you down, to walk in the destiny hell tried to steal from you since childhood, then say it in your spirit now. Lord, I surrender all I am. And when you speak it, share this message. Someone else's breakthrough is tied to your obedience. Today, yes, today, your surrender becomes someone else's freedom.